What's going on, everyone? So, Los Angeles Lakers just finished their first game of a back-to-back against the Toronto Raptors, and that is exactly how you were supposed to approach and handle the first game of a back-to-back. Lakers were basically in demand, finished and closed strong in that third quarter, made it to the fourth, extended the lead. Anthony Davis didn't have to play the entire fourth. LeBron James only had to play limited minutes, which I don't even think you had to play LeBron at all, but I get you wanted to keep LeBron in there just to make sure, make sure that first couple minutes doesn't get carried away, doesn't get out of hand. Toronto doesn't go on a push. But Lakers were able to keep guys' minutes down. The most minutes played by a player for the Lakers was D'Angelo Russell. He played around 34 minutes. Outside of that, everyone was under 30 minutes, which is what you want to see. This was, again, team effort, team type of game. And, you last thing you want to do, especially against a team like a Toronto and especially the Washington Wizards. And I know people like to look at this and go, oh, these are two terrible teams. Like, what do you expect? Like, you expect what the Lakers did, which is win and dominate, win in a dominant fashion, right? To basically blow these teams out so that way you can get a little bit of rest and get ready for your next back-to-back game. Now, the team that's in front of you is the team that's in front of you. And on any given night, anybody can beat anybody. The Milwaukee Bucks just lost to the Washington Wizards. I talk about it all the time, right? Like, teams, just because they're a bad team doesn't mean that they can't beat a good team on any given night. Of course they can. Even as we speak, I don't think it's going to happen, but the San Antonio Spurs has been giving the Denver Nuggets fits all game long. Right? And Denver is the best team in the league. So you go in, you're on the road, right? And that's Denver at home, by the way. But we'll see. I don't think they'll actually lose the game. Obviously, you can tell I'm recording this before the game's over. But nonetheless, I digress, right? Lakers are on the road going into Toronto, playing a team that's getting two of their best players back. We're on a 13-game losing streak going in. You don't think that they wanted to win that game? You don't think that game was important to them to an extent? Obviously, from an organizational standpoint, they don't. From an organizational standpoint, they would probably prefer to lose, get draft picks and whatnot. But for the players' standpoint, of course they wanted to win. They were being competitive. It was competitive early on, right? But the Lakers did what they were supposed to do. They went in there and got it done. And now you got second game tomorrow against the Washington Wizards where you got to do the same thing. You got to make sure you go into Washington. They're on a back-to-back just like we are. They just beat Milwaukee, so they're going to be riding a high. They're going to be riding a little bit of momentum. You need to make sure you're handling business. You need to make sure you're locking down and doing what you need to do. But look, from a team, again, in my opinion, this was a great team win. Austin Reeves, defensively, I really like how he's been performing on the defensive side. He's been moving his feet better. He's been staying in front of guys. Keep saying it. I don't need him to be elite. Just be serviceable. Just don't get played off the court. He's still struggling to find a shot. I keep talking about it again. People keep telling me, no, he's this, that, and the other, but he cannot shoot the three. He's had these stretches, right? He'll have like a 5-game stretch where he'll go 3 of 5 from 3, but then he'll have a 5-game. He's on a 4-game stretch where he's only made like 3 threes out of like 15, right? Like, again, does he have games and moments and stretches? Yes, absolutely. But he hasn't been able to consistently, game in and game out, put it together, right? Like night in and night out. And I'm not talking about the occasional bad game. Everyone has the occasional bad game on the offensive side, but Reeves has just kind of been consistently inconsistent. However, again, he's been very good defensively. He's been very good at keeping the ball moving, right? If he can do those things, then you can get away with it. It's fine. I still think the Lakers should consider moving him to the bench, and it's nothing about him. I just think if he's been better this season in every statistical category coming off the bench. Again, go look up the numbers. If you don't believe me, go look them up. Look them up for yourself. Austin Reeves is giving you the same production. The only difference is he's doing it with better efficiency because he's going up against bench units. Right? He's going up against bench defenders and stuff where he can torch. So to me, if Austin Reeves can find his groove offensively by going to the bench, then guess what? That's going to make the Lakers that much better. And the Lakers bench could use a lot of work. Now, Lakers bench was good this game. From your key guys that actually played in the rotation. You're talking Dinwiddie gave you 9, Prince gave you 8, there's 17, Christie gave you 12, there's 29, and then Jackson Hayes gave you 7. So you got 36 bench points. That's good, right? If you get that on a nightly basis, the Lakers are going to be really good, right? Lakers are going to be putting up crazy numbers. But I do like how we were moving the basketball, taking care of the basketball, right? You had 38 assists, which is great. That's what you want to see, especially against a bad defense. You want to keep them on your toes, right? You want to keep them guessing, keep moving and sharing the basketball. I love when you see the Lakers with heavy assist numbers. 38 assists is a lot of assists, right? Turnovers, again, I'd like them to do a better job of taking care of the basketball. 14 turnovers is not great. But considering you got 38 assists, 13 offensive rebounds, you dominated the glass, you won in all the key battles. Free throws is another big thing. They've been which is weird, they've been really hot and cold all season with free throws too. But to go 6 of 12 from the foul line, I mean, that to me, that's inexcusable, right? You got to make your free throws. You got to. LeBron missed several. AD was like 1 of 4. LeBron was 2 of 5. Right, like your two best players can't be going 3 of 9 from the foul line, especially when you get to the playoffs. You're hoping to be aggressive, get to the foul line and stuff like that. But Rui, D'Lo continue to be excellent. D'Angelo Russell had a D'Lo game. He had the atrocious game. I mean, bad the other night. Then had a good game. Wasn't great, but I mean, he's 46% from the field and 36% from 3. That's a good game. But then this game, you saw D'Lo right back to being the efficient D'Lo. 9 of 17 from the field, 7 of 14 from 3. Right. Turnovers, I'd like him to do a better job. Him and Anthony Davis had 9 of the 14 total. Got to take care of the basketball. D'Lo's kind of been pretty turnover heavy, a lot more than he was early on. These last 10 games or so, D'Lo's been a lot less careless, I guess, because, I mean, what other reason would there be to have so many turnovers? So he's got to do a better job taking care of the basketball. I got to do a better job being so careless with the basketball. But, again, you need to keep having these strides. You need to keep moving in the positive direction. I know some people are like, why do you always have to criticize and break down and look and find the flaws? Because, again, the Lakers aren't the 1 seed. The Lakers aren't a top 3 seed. Right? And a lot of the reason they are in the 9th seed is because of those bad habits, or because of those bad tendencies, or because of the things that they need to improve and be better on. Secondly, there's always room for improvement. Even me as a content creator, I can always improve. I can always be better. There's always things I could find. Right? Even you watching this video, there's always something somewhere in your life, if not in every part of your life, that you can be better at or do better in. Right? There's nothing wrong with the breakdown and criticisms, right? Do I love the win? Absolutely. Am I excited? Yes, absolutely. But we also need to understand the situation that we're in and be fair on both sides, right? Especially from a content creator standpoint, right? From a content creator standpoint, it's kind of my job to kind of break down the ins and outs. And so I want the Lakers to be good. I want the Lakers to have success. I want to see the Lakers improve game in and game out. I want to see the Lakers be better. I don't want the game tomorrow to go the way that today's game went. I want tomorrow's game to be even better, right? I want them, instead of 14 turnovers, have, 7 turnovers and maybe 40 assists and 17 offensive rebounds and, go 8 of 10 from the foul line or 8 of 12 from the foul line or whatever. Little improvements, little marginal improvements. This is how you get better. Every team, even Boston, who's or Denver, who's the best team in the league. Those two teams, there's things that they could do, that they need to do, that could be better, right? You need those things. Everybody can be better. And I want to see the Lakers be the best version of themselves. I love the way D'Lo's been playing this year. I love the way that LeBron and Anthony Davis have been playing. Rui Hachimura. Guys, like I said, are really starting to turn it around. Austin Reeves, I love how he's been performing on the defensive side, really getting after it, kind of taking on the challenge more. Keep it up. I do. I believe in this team. I wholeheartedly, full-fledged believe that this team could hoist the Larry O'Brien trophy at the end of the season. They have a big uphill battle to climb still. We need the Clippers to get the job done against Sacramento. Right? We need to start catching a couple breaks here, hopefully. Right? Hopefully, because this would give us a full game. If Sacramento loses and the Lakers win, the Lakers would at that point basically be tied for the 8th seed. Problem is Sacramento has the tiebreaker, so Lakers would have to win one more game the rest of the way, but they'd be in good shape, right? Talking about they win tomorrow, they'd be 44. They'd have 44 wins, and then Sacramento would have 43, 32 losses. So basically, the Lakers would just be one more loss in the loss column. So you just got to have one. That would be it. Lakers just got to have one more win the rest of the way. Then Sacramento, and they're in the AC. At that, if Sacramento lose today, Lakers win against the Wizards. Now you just got to keep pace. All right, that's basically all it is. Now at this point, you're just keeping pace. You got to make sure you get one more W. So if Sacramento loses 2 more games the rest of the way, you can only lose 1. Right? You got to kind of keep that gauge. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. Pass question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? What were your opinions on today's game? Did you like the way that they performed? Excited for tomorrow's game? Kind of get the back-to-back wins. How do you feel? What your thoughts are? I'd love to hear it. Let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out a lot. So when you enjoy these types of videos, truly appreciate it. Not subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.